Konnichiwa. Kyo wa nani o shimasu ka? Hello, everybody. Just thought we would do something a little different today. I've had a request from several of my subscribers asking for Let's Plays. They haven't all been for Minecraft, they've been for other things, but Minecraft was the primary thing that they requested. So I decided that it's probably time for a Let's Play. I was under the impression that Let's Plays were last year, but apparently people still like them. My intention for this Let's Play is to make it entertaining. I don't want to, bore you with tons of block breaking and mining and whatnot, but I don't want to exclude you from everything. So I'll probably do kind of a combination of things with lots of montages and sped it up areas. So without further ado, let's get started. So it's going to be a single player game. And notice that there's nothing here. It's a clean install. I am playing the snapshot, by the way. I really like the upcoming changes, and the latest snapshot has some really cool things that I want to try. This is my first playing of the snapshot as well, so it'll all be kind of a surprise to me as things unfold. So we're going to create a new world. We're going to call this RP's first ever LP, and we're in survival mode. Let's see, world options, no seed, generate structures on, world type default, off and off. Okay, so let's go ahead and create our new world. All right, let's see where we're at. Excuse me. Jungle. All right, I'm just going to hit escape here for a second. Let things load up. Because it is a snapshot, I can't use the Optifine or anything until they get that updated. I would like to use Optifine to improve my frame rates. In my previous videos, all I was doing was some creative building, so we didn't really need to worry that much about frame rate. Right now I'm getting 30 to 50 frames per second, so that's not too bad, but it could be better. Okay, there we go. Now we're up to 50. So let's get started. Alright, so jungle territory, we got a pig, that's a good sign. We're gonna need food. Alright, so there are some things that we need to do. Let's start by pressing E and get that taken care of. Alright, obviously everything requires wood, so we need to get lots and lots of wood. And I also need to get resources as soon as possible. So I like to stay real close to spawn because I will die. I won't fool you with that. And this looks like as good a place as any to get started. So let's see, we'll just start digging here. And I think I'm actually just going to spiral down. I like to start off with a particular pattern when I go down for mining and that sort of thing. I'll show it to you as we go, but we're going to need some wood. Getting wood. All right. And I will get some of these vines as well because they make great ladders. I think they're actually better than ladders myself. So we'll be collecting some of those as soon as we get some iron. And Let's build our first workbench. And our basic wooden tools. So let me know what you guys would like to see. If there's anything particular, if you want to see all of the building, or if you just want to see highlights, you're in charge. So you tell me what it is that you would like to see. Oh, I should probably make a shovel too. Let's make a shovel real quick. Okay. So I go with a 9x9 pattern, or I'm sorry, a 3x3 pattern at first. And what that does is it creates a opening in the center of my stair system for light to shine down, and eventually to give me fast access to the lower section, because I'll just be able to fall right through the middle down to wherever my mine is. And I like to build my stair system with dirt so that it will start growing grass. Oh, nice. Iron right at the beginning. I like it. So that it'll start growing grass for my mine system at the bottom, so that I can make things look nice, and possibly have sheep and things like that. So let's see, we need a better pick. We'll use the wooden one for firewood at some point. Coal too, sweet. All right, this is looking very good. And I'm real close to the surface too. Lots of coal, good. Torches. I do try to optimize my resources as much as possible. Kind of OCD about that sort of thing, I guess. I try not to be wasteful, but sometimes, I mean, if I need to cook 6 items, I'll cook 6 items. I don't get that carried away with things. But I will save it until I'm close to 8 if possible. This actually looks like it might be a good little... Oh, more. Nice. Looks like this may be a good little temporary home for us here. So I'm going to bring the stairs down to this level. And let's see, we can go down one more. Like I said, I want to get that grass growing. And let's see, we'll set this... I'm going to finish digging this out and set up a temporary little base here for us before night comes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got a temporary little base set up here. Found some more coal, found out that the water's right above that block there. I've set up just a quick temporary home, workbench, furnace, and got some iron. Went up and gathered up some seeds so I can start a basic little farm here once I get a bucket going, which is what I'm going to do right now. And then we'll have to gather some water. Let's see, I've got enough for a pick and shears to get some vines, or some wool. So I'm gonna need those for sure. You know what, I can stick with stone for now. I'm sure I'll find some more iron. So I'd rather have a sword. Let's do this. We'll need to get some reeds as well, so we can start enchanting when the time comes. And you know, something that I've never really seen or heard from other people that do Let's Plays is kind of their reasoning behind the way that they sort their quick bar. And you'll notice that I always have mine sorted a certain way. I always put the sword first because when you first log in or respawn, you're always going to be set on the first square. So it makes sense to have a sword there in case you, you know, are confronted with a mob right away. Bow goes in my second slot, which I don't have yet, and then I'll have a pick, axe, shovel, you know, other tools, blocks that I need, and then torches always go in the last spot because whenever you craft something and shift click it, it always gets thrown into the first available spot on the right. So that's just kind of what I'm used to, having the torches over there. Obviously I'm running low on wood, so I'm going to have to go back up and get some more wood here before we can go down much further. And let's see, it's still nighttime. I like to play it safe because I'm not a huge mob killer. When those things come, I tend to die more often than live. So I'm just gonna hang here until we see the first light of day. I actually don't see or hear any mobs. There's not a whole lot going on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm in normal difficulty. I just don't hear anything spawning up top other than the regular mobs. I'm not sure if spawn rates are different in the snapshot or what, but I will be right back. Okay, it's the first light of day. I'm gonna jump back out here, see if there's any creepers or spiders out here. Seems awfully quiet for the jungle, you know? I was totally expecting more mobs by now. This must be the corner of my base underground. Very strange. Okay, well, let's grab some vines. I'll start those growing as well. And as you probably know, you want to harvest them from the bottom up so that you get as many as you can. Like I said, don't like wasting resources. Okay, and then let's get this chopped down real quick here. I really should have made an axe. Sorry about that. If you watched in my tutorials, you saw that I have 9x9 semi-automatic gardens, melon farm, that sort of thing. My intention is typically to build that right on top of my way down to the mine, where my base usually is. that allows me to have stuff drop straight down to me. I set up redstone torches, create a ladder with them, and just have a button at the bottom, and I hit the button and everything gets harvested and then dropped right down the center of the stairs to me, so I don't have to keep running up and down the stairs or climbing vines or whatever to get them. But that's usually a much later in the game thing, because we do have to get so many resources as soon as possible. So eventually you'll be seeing that. And we also need to get some animals going so that we can create a farm. I would love to find one of the new temples, either a jungle temple or a desert temple. So that'll be one of my goals, and definitely have to find a village. So I think what we'll do is we'll stop here. I want you guys to comment and let me know what you would like to see, if there's any elements that you want me to change or things you want me to do more of. And I'll read your comments and include those during my next session. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.